So let's talk magic, shall we? This week, magic. I thought I would talk about animal magic, and I'm even going to do it in my Willow Report a little bit because animal magic. But let's talk about animal familiars because people go, "Oh, that's my familiar." Now, are you talking about your witch's cat or your little dog, your little dachshund? Or are you talking about your totem animal, your power animal? I am Woof. I am owl. I am a dolphin. Yes, yes, and yes. There are actually three different kinds of, in my experience, in my understanding, in my education, three different kinds of animal familiars. Yes, number one is that's my pet cat, that's my pet dog. They are my pet owl, my pet hamster, my pet snake, my pet whatever that is. They are like regular pets, but a little bit extra. They kind of can psychically communicate with you. There's lots of little telltale signs that an animal might be your familiar, like whenever you're doing magic or ritual or even meditating, there shows up your cat, there shows up your dog. If you're doing spell working or working, there shows up your cat, there shows up your dog, and they are right there with you. um, Also, they seem to like the elements. They're not so afraid of lightning and thunder in places that actually get lightning and thunder. You can communicate that they are literally there to help you. And the reason cats are so popular, witches' cats, is anybody who knows that animals do see through the other side. They can see spirits and ghosts. You really want to know if there's ghosts or spirits in your house, check out what your dog or your cat or your whatever else is doing. Are they staring at nothing at the window? No, probably not. They're probably staring at something, whether it's a portal, whether it's a spirit. They're able to communicate. And cats, even more so. That's why there's always been the classic witch's cat familiar. They work with you in magic, they help you navigate through the realms. So that's a beautiful kind. And they usually find you. You might go to the pound and they find you at the pound and you're collecting them. They might show up at your doorstep. But they usually are like magically sent to you. There's some really nice things you can do to tune in to your little familiar. One of my favorite things is a little chant, and it's a little meditation with your animal. Get on that level, whatever it is, either put them up on a table or you get on the floor and you get your eyes to eyes with them. Get eyes to eyes. Match their breathing with them if you can, like, within reason of whatever kind of an animal it is. If you have a great big Great Dane or a little dachshund or you have a hamster, they might breathe differently, but try to match up eye to eye, breath to breath. Now imagine yourself just going into their mind. Imagine they are going into your mind and say something like this: my heart to your heart, nerve, bone, and spine. My mind to your mind, your vision is mine. I look through your eyes, you look through mine. Between us, we know things beyond both our kind. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing a little more like a dog does, or a cat does, or your parakeet does. You will really tune into this. It's really good for they know when you don't feel good. You know that, when they need to cheer you up, and you can tune into them a little bit better too. So that's familiar number one, living animals familiars. Familiar number two is more the power animal kind, the totem animal, like Native American people who crow, hawk, the people like, I'm into dolphins, I'm an Atlantean, or the people, the wise owl, the wolf, the bear. And those animals, they're usually kind of given to you by spirit as well. It could be a lifelong attraction to owls, bears, wolves, snakes, whatever it is, this kind of connection that you don't know. Everywhere you go, you see them. And if you're in the urban city, you're seeing a picture of this owl, you're seeing a billboard of this thing, you're drawn to it. That is an animal, a power animal for you that usually you need the lessons from that animal. Maybe it's a jaguar, you need the sleuthiness of a cat, and that's part of your qualities. So these are qualities to enhance in you, and it's giving you these literal spirit animals to help you with it. And if I had you raise your hand right now, and if I could see you like I do in my classes, you guys would all go, yeah, and you would tell me who your spirit animal is in the realm of spirit animal. A lot of you have cats, a lot of you have dogs. A lot of you have totems. Look at the Native American Indian totem, and there'll be a bear, and then there'll be an owl, and then there'll be a beaver, and then there'll be a dit, 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 dit. So you may have many different animals, and sometimes they will come and go into your life, but learn the lessons. It's really easy to look up. There's lots of books on it. You could talk to Google, Siri, Alexa, what is the spiritual meaning behind owl or whatever that is? And you'll go, oh, that makes sense. That's what it usually happens. Or like, I really need that, or I really have that. So that's animal familiar number 2. And animal familiar number 3, those are the kind we create ourselves. We create spirits all the time. So the ones that you guys are probably most familiar with are dragons. That's an animal, that's a spirit familiar. We put spirits, we create spirits all the time. So whether you're putting, here's one way that I actually do it. Wait, where'd it go? I do protection. I create spirit animals for my real living spirit animal. Yes, there's crossover there. Like, we're going to talk about protection for living animals in my Willow report. But another thing to do within your magical world is create a spirit animal to protect your real animal. Get a little statue. You could get these little inexpensive, this is a little stone crystal statue of a dog. Maybe it's a howling wolf, but for me, it's my little dog right there. Or get a little toy. This is a little, plastic paper toy. This is my Willow. I am creating a magical spirit to protect my little Willow. I actually have one for my cat. I have one for Willow. I have one for the crows I feed. I have one for the squirrels I feed. I line them up. It's like, you guys keep them protected. It's like a magical little protector. So those self-created ones, those are just for protection. But dragons, those of you who work with dragons or other animals that you want to create, those are your power animals. You can send your dragons out to do your bidding, to work for you. Give me energy when I need energy. Give me a job opportunity when I need that. So remember, familiars come in many styles, shapes, and sizes. And some of us have all 3 of them. So living familiar, it's your little kitty cat, it's your little doggy. Now, not all pets are your familiars. You're going to really know the difference. You might have 2 or 3 cats and you know which one is your familiar. And that's okay. Just having plain pets, that's okay too. But your living familiar, your power totem familiar, and your created familiar, whether it's to protect the ones that you have or to give you a dragon or some other serpent or another beautiful being to take you out. So, magic, animals, familiars, go get some. They're everywhere.